Good morning, everybody. This is the next day from the bee sting I got the other day. Dang it. I ain't never swelled up that bad. She got me good. She must have hit a pressure point. How you guys doing this morning? We're going to go feed the chickens, and we're hoping it clears up today. I hadn't even checked the weather, but it's not looking good. I'm wanting to get in the bees today, and still might. As long as it's not raining, I'll still jump in there real quick just to add some boxes. But stick around. We'll find something to get into today. Yeah, guys, I come down here to feed the chickens. It looks pretty bad, but it doesn't hurt. It's just irritating. I woke up this morning, it was actually worse than that after I put ice on it. But we'll feed these guys, let them get something to eat. I thought we'd come down here and feed the birds, have some fun with these guys. I ain't exactly sure what we're going to get into today. I'm praying I get into bees. Whether it rains or not, I'm getting into bees because they need they need some more boxes on there. We've already heard of swarms happening. So to be this early in the year, that's just crazy. Look at those girls. I just discovered something else this morning. We're going to start on my niece's project this week, definitely. She got all these silver-laced Wyandottes. These birds here, the white and black ones. We got about 5 males and probably a handful more females. We're going to put them in one of our movable pens. These are for our meat birds. They should be in this morning or tomorrow, I think today. But we got 2 more at the top of the other pasture. We're going to put them in there and start breeding out some baby chicks with these guys. We're going to put 1 male and I think 5 females. Because she's saving up for a truck, and so she wants to start selling chicks. We got 2 incubators now, and we're going to buy another one so we can have a hatch every week after that 3rd week, because you hatch out chicks in 21 days, and we figure we just put a batch on there every week and just keep hatching her up. And we got a feed store down the road that lets us seed chicks. Lets us sell all our chicks down there. So he's agreed to let us sell chicks, and he said he sells the feed and the feeders and the waterers and all that. He said he just don't want to fool with the chicks. So he said we could sit outside and sell chicks and let him sell all the stuff that goes with them. So we're really looking forward to that. But sometime this week we may make a little video of us moving those into the smaller pen. But stick around. We're going to get in these bees. We're going to do something today. We'll have a big time. Guys, we're back at the bees today. We fed the chickens earlier. I waited till it got a little bit warmer. It's still just a nasty day. It's been like this every single day. And I think tomorrow, next 3 or 4 days, is supposed to rain. So I thought this would be my only chance to get into bees. But I want to show you guys some close-up and show y'all just what the pollen that they're bringing in. It's really interesting to see these guys bringing some pollen. I'm going to put it in slow motion and let y'all check it out. And I do have my suit on today because y'all see that. But just look at the pollen. Just watch when those bees are coming in and out. See the pollen on their legs? Isn't that neat? Those ones that are coming in, there's some dark yellow pollen they're bringing in. Really, really cool. All right, well, stick with us. We're going to get the smoker fired up. We're going to really just be we're not going to really do a lot of hounding on them today or probing. I'm pretty sure that these two mediums here are full of honey left over from the winter, and this one as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these two deeps. We're going to put a deep on each box just to make sure they're not full, and she's going to want to swarm. The queen will want to swarm. So we're going to actually just put a deep in. We're going to take this off, put a deep on here, put it back on, and the same here. We're just going to add some deeps. And these frames are actually, we just waxed them. We did a video a while back. We waxed them, and these, we want them to draw out some new comb. All our boxes are just old comb, 3-4 years old. And every year that they lay eggs in there, the cells on those get smaller and smaller every year. And so we want some nice fresh comb, and it's just time. It's just time to give them some nice fresh comb. We're going to clean all that old wax out of those old combs and melt that down. But it's just time. We thought this year we'd get some brand new comb in there. So we're going to rain next three or 4 days. That'll hold them in there, and they'll do a lot of building out. So let's see what happens. Well, actually, I thought they would be full of honey. They're filling them up with honey. They're really looking good. They really load them up with honey. I don't know if y'all can see that. They're filling them up with honey. They hadn't capped anything. I thought they would have done got through this, but that's good. They probably ate all that honey we left over there, that sugar water from the winter. So that's good. I'm going to leave this out for just a second. I'm not going to take a lot of these out. I'm just going to take 1 or 2. They're actually attaching this burr comb from the bottom. So she's laying up in here. There's actually cat brood. I don't know if you can see that. There's cat brood on this. So we need to keep our eye out. There's tons of brood on here. So she's working her way up. She's working her way up. So we're going to give her something to work on. So she's worked her way up in this medium. They definitely need some space. Yeah, that's all tons of cat brood. Tons of cat brood right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. We're definitely going to have to get back in here next weekend and change these beetle busters out. She's definitely laying down here. We got some drone brood coming. Yeah, she's really doing good. Y'all see that? She's really laying heavy, 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 heavy. Really, really good. So far, no queen cells, just a heavy, thick, thick pattern of brood. They're not happy. I'm going to add one of these deeps to it. Next week we'll have to come back out and put some more beetle traps on here because this thing was loaded with beetle traps. With beetles, I mean. Oh. Alright guys, we're going to get in this second hive. Like I said, we had sugar water left in these from last year, and that one was just, it was empty. She was already laying all the way up into this medium. And the general thing about the bees always go up. So she's steady working her way up, so that's why you need to keep increasing your hive. And they'll push the honey up to the top. Most of the time they'll keep the brood down on the lower boxes. So you want bigger boxes so she can handle, so they'll handle more brood, and smaller boxes to handle your honey. For the one simple fact is, when these things get full of honey, you better have a good strong back, because these jokers are heavy. I try to remember how much we do mediums. Heck, I bet they're 50 pounds, if not just a hair more per box. 50, 60 pounds a box. Worked her way up into this top box, and she's already started loading brood up here. Just loaded. Same thing, she's loaded up here. There's the queen right there. Let's see if I can get the camera and we'll find her again. See if I can show y'all what our queen looks like. She's already worked her way all the way up here. Let's see if I can find her. I just seen her. Whoops. She may be on the... Well, I don't see her now. I did see her. She was a real dark color. Of course, my left eye not working didn't help. But by the time I got the camera, she could be gone. But there she is, right there. Let's see if I can get her on the camera. I'm going to try to pick her up. Where'd she go? I'm looking through the camera and through the phone, so it's not helping. Yeah, there she is, right there on the edge of the woodwork. See her right there? She just went in that crack. Now she's on the other side, right? There she goes. See her? There's our queen. She is all the way up here to the top. Pretty cool, huh? All right, before I mess her up. I can't even look at myself in the face. Okay, guys. I just want to thank y'all so much for watching our videos. I just want to say I am probably the worst beekeeper in the world. And the only reason I say that is because I'm learning something all the time. And it seems sometimes it's for the best, sometimes it's not. Like this year, we lost 5 hives this year in the winter. And then everybody, you talk to other beekeepers and they lose hives too, but it's really discouraging when you lose that many hives. But I got 2 that are just going gangbuster. And another reason I say that is because when you talk to beekeepers, I guess same as gardeners, everybody does it a different way. And it's really frustrating because there's no one way about it. It's just, you know, it's trying to grow an insect. It's just no other way around it. It's really hard. But don't let it be too confusing to where you wouldn't want to get bees. It's absolutely a blast. I love it. And it's so thrilling to get in and see them in their, just doing what they do, making honey and bringing in pollen. I just absolutely love it. I've been doing this about, I think we're going on our 5th year. And I don't know if I should say names over YouTube, but my neighbor's son, the president of our club when we started, he got us into that, and I can't thank him enough. I don't know if he watches these videos or not, but he knows who he is, and because of him, we've had bees the last 4 or 5 years, and we haven't had to buy any, so I think we're doing pretty good. A lot of people you hear, they end up having to buy some every year because they kill them off, so I think we're doing pretty good. The deal with the queen, I wasn't exactly sure. This is part of the learning, too. I hadn't had a queen that I've seen all the way in the top before, so I wasn't sure to shake her down. I'm sort of scared of that because if you hurt your queen, it can really mess, you know, kill your hive. But I shook the top box with it. I went ahead and smoked the second box just because it pushes them. That smoke just pushes them all down into that bottom box. And I thought pushing them down, I could set that second box up there, and then if she wants to work her way up, that's on her. But I want her down in that bottom box laying eggs, not all the way at the top, because when they run out of room, they start to swarm. And swarming is she'll leave and take half the bees with her. That's where you find them big balls of bees that everybody freaks out about. But beekeepers love them for the fact it's a free set, you know, a free hive. But guys, I really appreciate it. I'm gonna close this out. I really do appreciate y'all watching my videos. I can't hardly look at myself. I hope y'all take me serious. I can't hardly look at myself in the camera. But I really appreciate y'all watching our videos. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, check us out on Facebook, Instagram. And I love y'all to death. I'm obsessed with doing this. I love the homesteading community that I've gotten involved with. I've met so many cool people and just texting back and forth and comments. It's so much fun, and I just love it to death. I hope my grandkids take this over and they grow up and do this. I just love it. But you guys, I truly appreciate it. Again, I'll keep rambling, but I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks.